How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? VuduVince here, and we're going to have another kind of a tactical discussion. And this is one that's more along the lines of using what you have available to you to deal as much damage as possible, and not giving up in combat just because the game starts off poorly or you get extremely beat up does not mean that you're completely incapable of remaining in the fight. This engagement starts, I split off to go to the A cap, the 3-4 line. I get assistance from another guy, but we end up taking a ton of fire, and essentially I have no ability to get out of the situation effectively. I end up finally getting opportunity. I turn around and begin to run away, and as I'm assessing the situation, I notice that if I continue to run, then my team will be exposed to gunfire from the CD line while they're trying to fight the CB kind of caps. So I make the decision to become undetected, to push north to the B line and then over to the B2, C2 area and attack from a flank on the vessels that are pushing an extreme flank over there that my team necessarily hasn't been able to engage. Even though I'm low health, I engage in a Tago and kill him, and I probably could have made my escape then, but I end up dying kind of just due to lack of situational awareness there, and I engage Martel and finally die. But I eliminated a vessel, and I tie up another vessel that was pushing a flank. So we'll look at this a little bit. So we push down here into the A cap, and as at this point, as I see all this fire coming in, and I'm here, Martel, Chapayev, Lightning, Gator is in his Baltimore back here behind me on the CD45 line, and I say, hey, turn, get out of here, because they're going to focus me down, I'm going to die, and you got to go. You got to get out of here. Fortunately, I look and I see an opportunity, and I instead of charging in, I turn out and I leave. So I thought, well, maybe they'll get me on the way out. I'll just keep avoiding, I'll keep dodging, I'll keep doing what I can, and hopefully me drawing fire will allow my Baltimore at D5 to survive. So I keep wiggling, and we finally get out here, and we're outside, we're no longer detected. So the Baltimore here on the 5 line, you know, my thoughts, if it had been me, would have been to kind of push into the islands, nose in, looking back at the DE area, or down a little bit further south of that island to essentially where they have to poke out into this open water to fight you. I'm not sure exactly where he goes, but the primary focus of the video is what I did. So at this point, I could push with him, but we're all in the same area, we're all at the same angle, we're all in the same spot. So I'm sitting here going, I'm undetected. And Tago's not pushing as fast as he can because he knows if he does, he's going to be exposed to all the gunfire, and there's no one else on that side of the map. So he slows and he doesn't push. So I think, well, maybe I can get lucky and attack him from the flank. So at this point, I begin to push north, and the Tago actually stops moving. I have several opportunities to fire, but it's more important to move to position than it is to shoot. So these opportunities I could shoot, but I'm at range, 12 and 14K. And it's more important for me to get set up and in position to make my essentially sneak attack here from an unknown, not thought of position. I'm sure they thought I went dark and ran over to the other side of the map because that's what most people would do. Consolidate your forces and attack. So I end up pushing all the way across here and get in these islands, and essentially I'm still undetected. I've made it all the way over here. The Martel, for some reason, is going this way. Nobody has RPF, and the Atago is solely focused on shooting over at the guys on the 6-7 line. All his guns are faced away from me. So I have a sneaky, good torpedo cruiser. Me being at quarter health, I can fight this guy. So I clear the island, and as I'm detected, I fire. And of course, somebody's targeting me. I believe the Martel. Yeah, the Martel starts shooting. Boom, Citadel, 6600. Fire third turret. Front 2 turrets. Another Citadel, 8300. 2 over pins and 3 pins. At this point, he starts to actually focus and turn his guns to me. Okay, now I'm going to fight this guy. Alright, so I take fire damage, I put it out because I want to stay in this engagement for as long as possible. No matter what happens, I don't care about any of the other fights. I've got to win this engagement because this guy is the biggest threat to my team. And so I assume he launched a set of torps. I wait, and I fire as he continues his turn. And bloop, 3 citadels dead, which is great. I mean, it's outstanding. It's what I wanted. That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I eliminated him, and I really should have turned out, remained undetected, and left the area. But instead I thought, I'm going to press my advantage, and I'm going to tie this Martell up for as long as possible. Ultimately, what ends up happening is I push down here. I should have stayed anchored in this island and fought the Martell nose on. I was firing AP for too long. I should have switched to HE earlier. And I end up getting taken out by secondaries from the mass. But essentially, what showcases here is that being aware of your surroundings, understanding what you need to do in order for the team to win. I don't think we won this map. Maybe we did. I don't recall. We actually did. We actually did win the map. So, and who knows how decisive that what I did was to the overall plan of attack there. But it was points. That's what it was. We were able to maintain the cap. So me tying up those vessels and putting them out of position where they don't have anybody else to shoot at because they're tied up on the other side of the map gave my team time to win in points. And it just goes to show that there's a lot of different ways that a game can go. You should never discount a ship just because it's low health, and you should never give up just because you're low health. That's pretty much all there was to this one. It's kind of a short video. I hope that you guys have learned a little bit about it, and if you have, please leave a like and a comment if you have any questions. And I'll see you guys in the next one.